Happy birthday, Dr. Barnett. Yes, this is a glass of Merlot I got in the drive-thru in Frisco in your honor. So happy birthday and welcome to what we like to call in the field the reminiscence bump. So I know you're probably getting really existential lately, so I'm gonna give you a Kurt Vonnegut quote. We are here to help each other get through this thing, whatever it is. And you've taught me to live by that kind of thinking with your abundant willingness to help me, whether it's with stats, general grad school advice, or even just checking in to make sure we all haven't lost our minds as grad students. So thank you for being a great mentor. Know that you are celebrated today, and enough of the sappy stuff. Keep on practicing for your 40s with all those silly puns and jokes.
Happy birthday, Dr. Barnett. I hope you have a wonderful day with your family.
Oh hey, don't mind me, just painting some happy little trees. But I wanted to take some time out to say happy birthday to Dr. Barnett, best mentor you could ever have and teacher. So, I wanted to quote some Bob Ross and say how they make me think of you or our time spent together. First one, we don't make mistakes, just happy little accidents. You'd probably beg to differ, because I know I've made a lot of mistakes, but as any great mentor, you've taught me how to move past them and how to grow from them. There's nothing wrong with having a tree as a friend. I think we both understand that one. I guess I'm a little weird. You're weird, I'm weird. Yeah, that's why we got along. So eye to eye most of the time. And last one. The secret to doing anything is believing that you can do it. Anything that you believe you can do, strong enough, you can do anything, as long as you believe. You taught me that as well. And thank you for helping me pursue my dreams. Happy birthday.
Hi, Dr. Barnett. Happy birthday. I hope you have a great day.
Hey, Dr. Barnett. This is Samuel here, wishing you a happy birthday from me and all of my animals here in Texas.
Happy birthday, Dr. Barnett. I hope that you have a great day and get to spend some quality time with your family and friends and maybe even eat some hibachi. And I also hope that this inspires a birthday poem, because one of my favorite memories is probably your Christmas poem that you sent out where Bob Ross ran into our ant lab. So again, just hope you have a great birthday.
Happy 40th birthday, Dr. Barnett, from your first doctoral student. I'm so glad that I've got to spend these last 6 years with you, and it's just been really wonderful working with you. You're a phenomenal mentor, and I hope that this is the happiest of birthdays for you. I know we're all in quarantine right now, so the lab can't get together and celebrate, but hopefully soon we will be back to having lab meetings and getting things back to normal. I hope you are enjoying your time with your family and spend your birthday just celebrating at home. Stay safe. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Dr. Barnett. Happy quarantine birthday. Here I am in my quarantine attire, which is certainly a wreck. I want to share my favorite thing about you, and that is that even through all of our classes, death and dying and personality and history, you always used to talk about how there was nothing sure in life except for death itself. And it always cracked me up how you used to play like there was nothing mattered and there was you didn't care about anything. But my favorite thing was always how you expressed how much you cared about your family, Cheryl and the boys. And I always knew that even though you had this hard exterior, you were really, a big softie. So that's my favorite thing. I have so many more, but happy birthday and all the best.
Happy birthday to you.
Cha cha cha.
Happy birthday to you.
Cha cha cha.
Happy birthday, dear Michael. Happy birthday to you.
Happy 40th birthday. I hope we'll get together soon.
Yay!
Happy birthday, Michael.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Hey, Michael, as a special present for your birthday, we have opted to not sing at you. You can thank us later.
Hey, happy birthday. Sorry that your birthday this year is during a plague, but, these things happen.
Yeah, hopefully you haven't lost any appendages or gotten pneumonia or the itis or anything else.
Yeah, or caught the Black Death.
So. That too. Or the Spanish influenza. Let's see. So I think we're supposed to tell like a favorite memory, maybe?
Sure.
Okay. Let's see. My earliest Michael memory. Does it count if you were mentioned? Because, as I recall, let's see. Before Bob and I were dating and I made him that costume, he told me that you teased him about having a girlfriend, even though we weren't dating. So that was mortifying. That's done. Maybe it was prescient in your case. Let's see. And then Bob and I had agreed to start dating, whatever. He asked me out for about 5 minutes and he was like, I need to introduce you to my best friend, Michael. And then he told me that I needed to prepare myself because you were kind of an odd sort of bird. My words, not his. And then I think when I finally did meet you and Cheryl, y'all had an accident, like a car accident before showing up at Bennigan's. But yes, I enjoyed the banter that evening, so I'm glad we're friends. Also, D&D was a lot of fun. I'd never actually played a full game before. So good on you. Your turn.
Well, I guess if we had the ability, could have put a yard sign in your front yard like happened with your dad when he turned 40. But that was an early memory of, I guess, we hadn't been friends that long at that point. But anyway, so hope you have a good birthday otherwise, and we'll talk to you more later.
Happy birthday, Michael. As you know, 40 is the new 30, and I know you can't help how good looking you are. So, jump for joy, enjoy your day, and happy, happy birthday. Love you.
Hey, happy birthday, Michael. Happy 40th. You're over the hill and welcome to it. Do you remember I dropped the cake on Dad's 40th birthday? So, everybody has to have something weird about their 40th birthday, and yours is that there's a global pandemic. So, hope you enjoy. We love you, and happy birthday.
Hey, Michael, happy birthday. We're so glad you made it to 40. I remember when Dad turned 40. It doesn't seem like it was that long ago. So, we have so many great memories. We were just laughing, sharing stories of things that we remembered and things that always brought us joy. You can make us laugh harder than almost anybody else I know. And sometimes I don't even think you try to make us laugh, but we just crack up at some of the things you say. You're so witty and clever and smart. I'm glad you made it to 40. There were times when I wasn't so sure. Do you remember when you would drag your mattress out and put it on the lower level, and then you would jump from the balcony, the second story, onto your mattress? I don't know why we ever let you do that, but boy, that was funny.
You done?
I don't know. I could go on,
Okay.
but I'll let you go.
Hey, Michael, we have so much in common, you and me. Our love of sports, musicals, the opera, things like that. But seriously, one thing we do have in common is like little things that might bug us. Like I remember vividly when you said something that was true with me when you said how much you hate it when people use the word "nother." Like Oh, that's a whole nother story. That's all I got.
Hey, Michael, I just have this one pretty vivid memory of when I don't even think like you'd remember saying this, but I think we were talking about your dogs, and then you said something like they see the terrors of the world, but they just like laugh or something like that. But I just remember how funny that was to me, and it's kind of stuck with me. I don't know, it was pretty hysterical at the moment.
I think the number one thing that comes to mind for me was at Chuck E. Cheese, and specifically the effect this had on the caterer that brought the pizza in, with all the kids asking, saying, raise your hand if you're from Illinois, raise your hand if you're from Texas. And then when you interjected with raise your hand if you live in a constant state of pain. That's all we got for it, isn't it? It allowed that little caterer good insight into the family there.
Oh, we're proud of you. We love
Happy
you.
birthday.
We miss you. Hope you have a great day. Wish we were celebrating together. Love you, Michael.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, happy birthday. Happy 40th birthday, Michael. We are having all kinds of technical problems. But other than that, I just wanted to remember 40 years ago when you were my brand new baby boy. And I was more relieved than excited because I had been told by Grandpa Barnett, and I knew Dad wanted a boy, and it was kind of like I had to produce the son and heir. And so here you are, 40 years later. And I remember how when I brought you out of the hospital into the sunshine on Sunday after you were born on Thursday, that you sneezed in the sunlight. Your dad, I had noticed, was always sneezing. And one time I was with Grandpa Barnett, and I knew that I could see that he would sneeze in the sun. And then the first time you were acquainted with the sunlight, there you did your royal sneeze. The sun and air, was going in the direction of his father and grandfather. But you have been a delight most of the time, and you have been certainly always interesting. I never found you boring at all, raising you, and to this day. And we have been always very, very glad that you were part of our family, and that we could enjoy watching you grow through life and through your problems and into the Superman that you are right now, and the father and the husband and all of the things that go with it. Wish you a very, very happy 40th birthday, and hope that I'm finally conquered enough of the things with this that I will have not only picture but sound to say happy, happy Hasky birthday. Love you.
Well, it's a happy day that to know and that you have turned 40. 40 is a good age. I should know. I was there once, and I thought I would put as my memory the day that was my 40th birthday. Do you remember that? You are now as old as I was on that fateful day when we dropped the cake. We outside, remember that? You and I were carrying the cake. I think Amy was along too. You were carrying it, and we came along the house. We were going to take it in the front door for some reason. And we came around the corner of the house, and whoo, there went the cake. You felt bad about it, I think. You didn't laugh, and I think you were genuinely horrified. Maybe that was because you knew that the cake was, well, it killed all the grass. So maybe it was a good idea that we didn't eat the cake that day. The grass kind of disappeared over a short period of time. And you know, the grass did not grow back in that spot for years. So I wanted to, that was my memory today as we shared this great age of 40. It's only the beginning of your life. It's only the beginning of well, maybe this part of a life is exciting, and I know you will. I think the other thing that has really impressed me about you is, Mom and I were really concerned because we didn't know if you would ever be able to hold a job. Remember those days? You were, I don't know, you were kind of, I guess it was in high school and maybe back around that time. We thought, how's he ever going to hold a job? You had the long hair. You were a very good bass player, but you were a bit of a to get along with as a kid because you were smarter than all of us probably. But anyway, you have not only surprised us with your work ethic, but I mean you're about the hardest working guy I know, and all of the publications and all of these things for which we are very proud of you. But those are achievements. There are things that we love about you just because you're you. We were there from the beginning, if you will. Well, your mother was. I was there close to the beginning. And we're very, very proud of you and all that you've done, your family, your wonderful family that God has given you. We just couldn't be happier in this time of our lives when around us there's so little happiness. But you kids have just amazed, and Cheryl has surpassed whatever we may have thought about. So it's more than happy birthday. It's happy life. It's happy Hasky birthday. Thank you. I haven't said that yet today. So Hasky birthday to you, Michael. Keep it up. We love you, and give those kids a kiss. And Cheryl too. Bye.
Dad, you've really been a great role model this year. You've lost 50 pounds, which is amazing. You've been going in the pool with us. You've been doing sword fights with us. It's really amazing what you've been doing this year. You've been me and Alex's main role model this year, and I really appreciate it. So you really deserve this birthday, Dad. Happy birthday.
Dad, happy quarantine birthday. I'd like to wish you a happy birthday when there's a coronavirus going around. And also, Dad, my favorite memory with you was when we do like stories, like funny stories with Dime and Smiley, and Maddie's in the window. You can't see her. And also, my favorite memory with you was probably doing a lot of D&D with you because you're a really fun guy doing it. Bye, and have a happy birthday.
Hey, Michael. I just wanted to record a birthday message to you, too. We've been trying to get ready for your birthday here while we're all in quarantine, and I'm hiding in what was once my office, was once the nursery, then my office, and then the kids' drum room and music room now where you and the kids can play together. I just wanted to wish you a happy birthday, and there's so many stories to share. I don't know if, starting at the beginning with Germany and going on a trip where we had nothing planned but the rental car, and we traveled through the country and just enjoyed our time together is a special memory to me. And then there's all the Houston memories. Well, of course, there's the scraping the car in Germany too, and getting all our angry letters in German from Hertz. That was a fun time. Then there's all the Houston stories of your hijinks there when you were, with what it seemed like to me, just drinking Dr. Pepper and playing computer games, and at the same time apparently getting a PhD. But all the stories there of, the parking garage, when you'd call me right before I'm going into court and say that the bathroom door has locked you in and you couldn't figure out how to get out of there, and asking me for help when I was 30 miles away. Those are always stories I don't think I'll ever forget. Then we had kids, and there was the very interesting, Michael, we're about to have a baby, and a phone call that I called you, and then your response was, but I haven't gotten my hair cut. So, you've always made things interesting. You've always done the unexpected. But at the same time, you've always been there, been a great role model for the kids. You've always been somebody that I could always count on and rely on. And even despite all your fears of blood and that horrible operating room, you were a rock, and you didn't pass out, and you were great and supportive and have been since then. So I just want to wish you happy birthday, and I'm really proud of you, and did not mean to get emotional in this video, but I think you're a wonderful father, wonderful husband, really proud of the work you do and all the people that you help with your job, and how you really care about what you're doing. So I just want to say I love you. I hope you have a wonderful birthday, and I'm looking forward to many more birthdays to come.